Welcome back to SnowRunner, guys, and this is the new Azov 43-191 Sprinter from Season 7. Now, the footage that you are seeing in this video was recorded on the public test server, so keep that in mind that some elements of this vehicle may possibly be changed once the release build of Phase 7 releases. But today, we're going to get to take an early look at it and see what this truck is all about. So when we take a look around it, you can see literally right out of the gate that it was designed from the ground up to be a race truck. Now, one of the coolest aspects of this truck, in my opinion, is the interior. So you have obviously all of your gauges up on the dash, including your auxiliary gauges, but when you start looking around the interior, you can see the radio, you can see the fire extinguisher, you can see the navigation devices, and you can see that you have 3 race seats as well as a fully modeled cage, and you've got an AC unit in the back there, you've got a little fan up here for the driver, and without any further ado, let's fire this thing up. We'll get it into the garage, we'll see what we can do to it in there, and then we'll take it for a run. It fires up really, really quick, too, and let's see what the horn sounds like. Definitely not the worst horn I've ever heard on one of these, on one of the in-game trucks. Man, this thing takes off, though. Like, right when you get off of the line, it freaking goes. It's got a ton of torque. Now, in terms of the engine that we're going to be going with, we're going to be going with this one, the Azov SAM 814, which is designed with racing in mind. Big racing brain, apparently. Now, let's see. Gearbox-wise, we're going to go with the Sport Gearbox. Completely new option for this truck, by the way, in Season 7. Tires-wise, we've got this new compound here, the 47-inch SP01, which is going to be the one that we're going to stick with because it's a brand new all-terrain tire compound. Now, winch-wise, we're going to go with the Advanced Medium Winch. And snorkels, we have the tall square cap. We have the twin tall wedge cap. That's what we're going to go with. And then let's see. Internal supply storage. Yeah, we'll definitely keep that. And then let's see. Safety cage with round lights. I kind of prefer this one, the safety cage with the fog lights. And then let's see. Do we want the reinforced bumper or the stock bumper? I kind of like the stock bumper, actually. I feel like it ties the front end of the truck together a little bit more. Now, let's see. We'll put the cabin air conditioner up there. And then horns-wise, we'll throw the stock horns up there. And then let's see, dark slant sun visor, we'll definitely go for that. And I like that one a little better than the final one. And then we have OHS Wheels 1, which, again, those are a properly hefty wheel design. They've got, it looks like they're a fully bead-locked wheel, and they might also have a central tire inflation system as well. Now, in terms of paint jobs, we have this DLC paint job right here, which is very race-inspired, like extremely, extremely race-inspired, with all of the race series sponsors on the side of the truck. Now, I'm not sure if any of these sponsors are real. They don't seem to be, the more I look at the truck, but if you didn't want to run that design, you could always run any of the solid color combinations or any of the multicolored color combinations down here at the bottom of the color list as well. There's one more. Ooh, I actually really like that. That looks really, really good. But for this one, we're going to be running the DLC paint job. Now, the dash is obviously compatible with all of the GGMS bobblehead buffs, or the bobble dart, or the bobble seismometer, or really anything from that pack, but you also have things like beans, for example, which we will definitely be throwing up there on the dash, and then you've also got the air freshener buffs as well, which we might as well throw, like, I don't know, we'll throw the all buff stickers wise. We'll throw a couple of them in here, and let's see. That one's going on the door. We'll do the take my winch. Oh, I love that. No road, no problem on the roll bar. Yeah, I love that. That's pretty sick. That's pretty freaking sick. I love that. I absolutely freaking love that. Now, exterior stickers wise, I don't know if we want to put any exterior stickers on this truck because it's already got all the sponsor stickers on it. But let's see. In terms of the windshield banners, we'll do the wheeler. Yeah, the wheeler looks pretty good to me. And then now, I think this thing is definitely prepped and ready to drive. So let's take it out. It fires up so quick. Like, it wastes absolutely no time in getting started. No trailers available, which I just wanted to check and make sure that there weren't any, but it makes sense since it's once again designed for racing purposes. Now, wow, it is fast. And again, I'm sure that I'm going to be reacting to the speed of this thing quite a bit in this video, but I really shouldn't be all that surprised because again, you know, with a truck like this that was designed from the ground up for racing, you would expect it to be pretty quick, but I am mainly interested in seeing what it's like over high-speed bumps. Let's see. Always on and always on? Holy smokes. That's wild. So high range is actually fairly slow. High range is about the equivalent of like somewhere between 3rd and 4th gear. Now, I wonder what the changes that have been made to the driving physics kind of feel like. Because at high speeds, I mean, I am not getting any shadow damage now. Dude, what about rock damage? Oh my god, that's not even a thing anymore? Oh man, that is so sick. You can run through rocks at high speeds, and as you can see, we did not pick up any damage at all. Man, this thing is so stable. You would think that if I turned a truck that was this tall at that kind of a speed like that it would just flip right over, but it doesn't really want to. And keep in mind also that these are all-terrain tires that I am absolutely just sending through a mud pit right now, and they are not digging in and they are not getting stuck. They're actually maintaining a really good threshold of grip right now. I'm in 6th gear, by the way. Can you freaking believe that? This thing is driving kind of like a mod truck would drive. I mean, really and truly, I've driven mod trucks that don't even perform as well as this does. And it feels really good to drive it, too. Let's take it through the dips obstacle and see what it's like in there. I feel like that would be an odd obstacle for this truck, but I don't know. Maybe it'd be nice to figure out what it's actually like in an obstacle like that. Dude, when you look down there in the wheel well, you can see the freaking dual shocks on this thing. That's nuts. Come on, are you actually high-centered? Or is it that the front end was beached? Okay, the front end was beached. I wanted to see how far I could go without having to do any kind of, like, you know, angling. And the answer to that is not very far. I had to really make sure that, okay, you are... Wow, I'm stuck. Yeah, I'm actually legit stuck. Holy smokes, I did not expect to get stuck that fast. All right, well, apparently taking it into the dips obstacle was how you get it stuck quite quickly. Now, let me see if I can, oh boy. Let me see if I can use the 2017 L400 as a winch anchor. I don't know if it's actually going to work itself out of the ground because we're having some issues with the, oh god, with the way the physics work on the PTS, but holy smokes. Okay, so, did you guys just see how it made its way through there? I expected it to flip over. And by all accounts, it should have. You would think, anyway, that it would have flipped over, but no. The center of gravity is so low that this thing just, it was like, nah, we're good. We're not even remotely gonna flip over. That is so wild. I'm just so blown away that shadow damage is now a thing of the past. Like, when I say shadow damage, I mean like running over little things like sticks, cones, small rocks. The fact that that's gone now and I can just barrel through like small sticks and stuff in the road, that is going to remove so much frustration from the experience of playing the game. And that's coming from somebody that has been playing SnowRunner ever since launch. That is such a huge upgrade for this game that I would almost call it actually game-changing. Let's see if we can get the speed up a little bit going up over this hill. Come on, you gonna pull the front axle at all? Oh, no. Not even remotely fast enough to do that. I wonder if... Interesting. What will happen if we just throw it into the grass at like a pretty good head of steam right now? Not even remotely any damage. Not even a bit. I gotta say, that is wildly impressive. No damage at all going back through the bushes. I mean, I'm blown away by that. What if I just literally like send it with absolutely no regard at all? Okay, apart from flipping it over, I still have no damage. And I sent it into the mud with, like, no regard for basically anything. I just sent it in here, and I was just like, yeah, you're just gonna go. And then I used a just random tree to pull it right back onto its wheels. This thing... Okay, it's stuck now, but I still have no physical damage. It is, like, mind-boggling how insane this thing is. Now, let me throw a tow rig right there. Let me see if its wheels go under the water. Oh, or under the ground. Yep, they do. Can we use you as a winch anchor anyway? Maybe? Yep, we're pulling it out of there. Yeah, we're pulling it out of there. I just don't know if it's going to be able to make it to where this truck is. And eventually the truck will work its way back up on top of the ground, but... Okay. Yep. Nope. All right, we're getting rid of this thing now. We've used it as a winch anchor, and that's probably all we're going to get out of it. Now, I wonder, with this thing's, intense center of gravity tuning, look how it can just drive along an edge like that, and it doesn't even lean. Not even remotely does it lean. This is probably the most stable vanilla truck that there has ever been in this game. I don't know of any truck off the top of my head in this game that is that stable. And I really, if you guys can think of any, let me know in the comment section down below. But I really, there is no truck in my mind that is anywhere close to being as stable as this thing. And I cannot wait to see what this thing is actually all about on some of the proper racetracks. Let's make our way up and over. There we go. A little bit of handbrake action. It slows down pretty good on the pavement. It's definitely well-tuned between both dirt and paved surfaces. Let's see how it does off the bridge jump. That'll be another really interesting test of this thing's center of gravity. Oh boy, Beans, you ready? Full send. That's neutral. Trying to pick up as much speed as I can. And let's go. Dude, I mean, apart from launching the barrels into the air, what did we get? Like, 1 unit of suspension damage? One unit! And it pretty much went into, like, a slight nosedive, but not even remotely all that much to speak of. I mean, that is incredibly good. That is on a level that I am certainly not used to at all, and I really hope that not only this truck is kind of a little bit of a signal of what's to come in SnowRunner, but that it's also a little bit of a signal to what the next Dakar game could maybe feel like. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Hit the like button if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys next time. Talk to y'all later, and hope y'all enjoyed.